Yes, and more yes. I am King of Natural Press, and it is Talk to Me Tuesday. And today we're going to go over universal precautions and what that means for us as cosmetologists, as well as how they can be applied to you at home. Now, universal precautions are the assumption that every client who comes into the salon are infectious and can possibly spread some type of germs or disease, correct? So what that means is not to be nasty to any client that comes in, but it keeps us on task and on point for cleaning and disinfecting and wiping down after each client to make sure we prevent any further germs or disease from being spread. So for example, when we use our combs and our tools, we want to clean and disinfect those after each client, because if a prior client has some type of scalp disorder or disease happening and we use that same comb on another client, then their system, their immune system may react a little differently than their prior client, who may not even know that they have that scalp or hair disorder because they're asymptomatic, right? So we have to use universal precautions to make sure that we're keeping things clean and germ and disease free, even down to doing haircuts. When we use our tools, even clippers, there are times that the mistakes are made. We may nip a client may get cut, they may move or something when you're cutting, and it may cut them in an area, maybe their ear or something, and they may start bleeding. So we have to take universal precautions to make sure we clean that blood and things up, because we don't want that blood to get in contact with another client, and then the blood gets inside of their system and again causes a further reaction that may be worse than it was for the person who was actually bleeding, who again could be asymptomatic. They may not even know that they're carrying a germ or disease with them. Even as simple as down to sitting in the chair. A client sneezes or they cough, and they cough with their hands, and they may put their hands back on the arm of the chair that they're sitting in or the cape that they're using. We want to make sure that we wipe and disinfect after each guest so we can prevent that cause of disease or germs from being spread to one person or another. And again, these techniques can also be used at home, correct? Like, we need to also use universal precautions in our homes just to wipe down. How many people touch your doorknob, come in and out, or wiping their hands, sneezing, airborne things are in the air. So we want to always make sure we spray and disinfect and wipe down our area. So that's what universal precautions are used for, and how they're applied in the salon, which you can see also be applied at home as well. So I hope you enjoyed this Did You Know about universal precautions and how they're used, and you apply these to your everyday living as well. And of course, have a happy hair day. Bye-bye.